So if you remember back during E3 2015, we got the announcement of Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key, in which it was announced that Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key would be a mobile adaptation or a mobile version of the Kingdom Hearts PC game Kingdom Hearts Key. And with that announcement also came during that year was the announcement of course, some connections to Kingdom Hearts 3 will come from Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key. I remember with that being said, a lot of people were promoting Unchained Key and people really wanted this game to be super successful because of the fact that some connections will eventually come between the two titles. Now, it's been 3 years since then, and none of those connections seems to have really been fleshed out. Well, today I got some hyped ass news from our man's Tetsuya Nomura, as he gave us a little bit of information about how Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key will be going forward in the future, and those very connections to Kingdom Hearts 3. So let's get into what he had to say. He said that thank you for celebrating the 3rd anniversary of Kingdom Hearts Union Cross. Now we're going to get into the meat of what he has to say. Don't mind my fuck ups because, oh my god, when this dude gets translated into English, it's the weirdest shit ever. But let's go ahead and get into it. So it says, long time no see. Though it might not be the case lately, to be exact, it hasn't been 3 years since Union Cross, but we apparently are counting from Unchained Key. That means it would be 5 years since Key, but I guess that's not how it works. It's kind of a loose 3rd anniversary, but this year we are doing things a little differently. We are near the end of developing Kingdom Hearts 3, but the minigame Classic Kingdom will be a playable system. Playable system is a little long, so let's call it X3. It's short, but it's also tricky to pronounce. It's pronounced X3. In X3, not only are you able to play the Classic Kingdom, but you can also use the communication tool and the other new contents. The menu design is also from the device Sora uses in Kingdom Hearts 3. Please wait for more details, which will be announced soon. Now pause, this is not the only connection to Kingdom Hearts 3. It's not that, of course, the game will look like the device that Sora will have in Kingdom Hearts 3. So don't get your fucking panties in a knot, niggas. That's not what it is. So here we go. This is what's really important here, and listen to this. We have made players wait so long, but the main scenario will be updated next month. The wait has been long because the same staff, including me, are working on both scenarios for Kingdom Hearts Unchained Cross and Kingdom Hearts 3. He meant Union Cross. This time, the story will move closer to the core. The main story will be updated again in the next update, including introductions to new characters. The connection among characters may be revealed. I think the story will head to a very interesting point. So far, we were exploring Disney worlds that have already existed, but we will finally explore new worlds soon. We are preparing more mysteries and new developments, so I hope you continue to enjoy playing Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key. To thank everyone, we will be giving out jewels. So as you guys know, they always do this. Whenever there's a long ass wait, they give out jewels. They give out like I think 1,500 jewels or 1,000 jewels. And you know how that usually goes. But when it comes to the Classic Kingdoms, we have an image of which Classic Kingdoms are apparently going to be playable. Now, they did already state that it would be only a handful of them. And what we're seeing is that it's going to exactly be 5. And we got some new ones here as well. So a lot of the ones and stuff that were actually on display are here. So there's 3 of them that we've actually already seen within Kingdom Hearts 3 trailers. And then there appears to be 2 completely new ones. So with that being the case, of course, let's move on. I don't want to talk about these for too long, as we do have another announcement from, of course, this whole talk about Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, in which it was announced that Kingdom Hearts 3's classic mini games, the high score, when you get high scores, you will receive the Starlight Keyblade. So whoever has the highest score, I'm guessing saying, will be getting the Starlight Keyblade, although I feel like this is something I'm misinterpreting, or maybe it's something that is horribly translated from Japanese. I don't feel like they would just give this to the person with the highest score. I feel like they would probably give it to you if you have a high score versus like what's the recommended score and stuff for the mini game. So if you get a high score for what's recommended, then yeah, you'll get, of course, the Starlight Keyblade in Kingdom Hearts 3. I don't think they're going to be giving it to one exclusive person. I could be wrong, but I definitely just don't see it being the case. Now let's get into what Tetsuya Nomura had to say about this, and then we have one more thing that we're going to do before we close it out. So we're going to talk about exactly what he states about this new incoming update, and we're going to go from least important to most important. So he states that the UI for Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key will actually become, of course, the device that Sora uses within Kingdom Hearts 3. Now that's very interesting, as we do know that this device is apparently a completely new device, and this completely new device seems to be very similar to that of a cell phone, with apps that are the classic kingdoms, and then of course you can also call somebody, as we did see Sora talking to Ienzo inside of the Kingdom Hearts 3 E3 2018 trailers. Now moving on from that, let's go ahead and talk about the scenario for next month. So he states that him and the staff have been working on both Unchained Key and Kingdom Hearts 3. It sounds like what he means here is him and the writing staff are actually working close in conjunction between these two titles, so that way the connections and stuff to Kingdom Hearts 3 can be fleshed out, and these connections will start to be fleshed out in the next update. I started to say that connection, but these connections will start to be fleshed out within the next update. The story will also move closer to the core, as in we'll finally be getting back to the original story. If you don't know, because you haven't been keeping up with Kingdom Hearts Union Cross or Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key, it's because, well, yeah. Okay, yeah. I had to make sure I said both names. It's because of the fact that, over the summer months, they've been doing this whole theme about going to the beach within Kingdom Hearts Union Cross and Unchained Key. That's what they've been doing lately, and I feel like that kind of turned a lot of people off, because the hype around the game has kind of died down. People are still getting their medals, but people aren't really interested in the story contents, and that's because it's a filler. It is a filler. I started to say it kind of feels like one, but it is a filler. It may have something that's important about the character themselves, but of course your character barely speaks within Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, so it's more so kind of a you're along for the ride kind of thing. So people would rather spend their time going on about the actual story contents that lead to new revelations within the overall plot of Kingdom Hearts. And with that being said, let's move into the world stuff, because the characters are the most important thing to me. So let's get into the world, because I have some very interesting thoughts on the characters. But when it comes to the worlds, he states that so far we've been traveling and playing within Disney worlds that already existed. I think he means here that have already been within Kingdom Hearts games prior, but he does mention that we will soon be exploring new worlds. Now, new worlds are very interesting because there is a base of operations for the new unions, and if I'm not mistaken, we haven't been shown where this base of operations actually is. We do know that, of course, Kingdom Hearts Union Cross has still been using Daybreak Town as the base of operations, but I don't think that it's ever been confirmed that this is where the Union leaders actually meet up and reside at. Now, let me propose a new interesting idea. So we know about Cable Town. Cable Town, from each representation that we've seen of it thus far, especially the Minecraft one, shows it to be a world in which there's a center pillar or a center island, and then of course there's 4 branching off islands. This would make 5 islands total. And with 5 islands total, how many unions are there? 5 different unions. And with this being the case, of course, could we potentially see Cable Town actually be one of these new worlds, as Tetsuya Nomura did actually announce that Kingdom Hearts 3 will at least have one new Kingdom Hearts based world. So this means a world that's exempt from a Final Fantasy world. It's not one of those. It's not a Disney world. It's actually a Kingdom Hearts world. But when it comes to this information, the most important stuff that he mentions here is new characters. And the reason why I feel so intrigued by this is because Xehanort mentions in his reports that he knows of other unions outside of his own with Ericus and their master. And with that being the case, I feel like now if they're going to be introducing new characters, I feel like the one character that we could potentially see is a very young Xehanort. Either it could be Xehanort from, of course, the time travel, or we could actually see middle-aged Xehanort, a Xehanort that kind of resembles, of course, Xemnas. So I feel like that would probably be pretty fucking cool to see. I would love to see a middle-aged Xehanort. Oh my god. And I need to find out how he knows all of this information. It would be so fucking cool to see Xehanort travel amongst these characters, and potentially even seeing young Ericus too, or middle-aged unleash Ericus as well before he got a hold of Terra and Aqua, and it could also reveal the revelation of where the fuck they come from as well as we make our way through this story, because we know that this all should be taking place at the very most around the same time as when Xehanort and Ericus were getting their training from their masters. As we know, they did actually take up a mission to go out and explore the worlds, and with that being the case, Xehanort does mentions in his reports about other unions. So I feel like it would be cool to have this all come full circle, and the connection between Ventus and them is that Xehanort has to meet these characters somehow and at some point. Or he may have a connection to Lorium and Brain, something that may actually go on there. So let me know what you guys think about this. This is me, your boy Amaziah. Don't forget to do a little A-class gaming and everything you do. Don't forget to keep it A-class. But wait, niggas, there's more, and I almost forgot about this. So as you guys know, TGS is going to be coming this month. And with TGS coming this month, those dates actually are the 22nd and the 23rd for what Square Enix themselves are going to be doing. And they're going to be doing these pretty cool presentations. They will be live streamed, so thank God. And it's going to be a studio and a stage presentation. Now, on the studio end of things, they have actually made an announcement. And this announcement reads as follows. This year's Square Enix TGS 2018 is planned again for a live broadcast from the stage and our special studio. Kingdom Hearts 3, Dragon Quest X, Final Fantasy 7, and other notable titles will appear. Everyone's expectations can only be delivered here, Square Enix's TGS stage and special studio. Don't miss it. So, of course, the 23rd is going to be what? The 23rd is a Sunday, niggas. So, holy shit, some of y'all niggas gonna have to stay up or miss the fuck out. Because definitely it sounds like they're gonna be doing some kind of trailer. I feel like during the studio presentations, because there will be one during the 22nd and the 23rd, they will be revealing new trailers, with the stage live streams actually being potentially demos or potentially showing off some kind of gameplay elements from the actual games themselves. So we do know that this will be a live streamed event with two different sections, studio and stage. And I feel like studio will be potentially, of course, new announcements such as trailers, and then stage will be where they spend a little time with each game that they do a trailer for. Now, going with Kingdom Hearts and usually how the train goes, they usually try and hold Kingdom Hearts off until the very end. Now, notice they mentioned other notable titles, which means this could be something like Tomb Raider, which Square Enix does work on. So I feel like what they're going to do here is potentially use the 22nd to promote some of those new games that they had at E3 2018, and then the 23rd is when we'll finally see Kingdom Hearts 3 and Final Fantasy 7. It's just a brilliant move to make to, of course, make sure people see other titles that they want to announce, and actually they can promote them through, of course, the guise of, oh, Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to be here, and Final Fantasy 7 is going to be here. So, definitely, I feel like the 23rd is when we're going to see Kingdom Hearts 3, although I will be streaming for both of these days. So, don't worry, your boy got your back. If something happens, of course, I'll be here. I'll be going just as strong as I did with E3 2018. So, you can actually go to these live streams on YouTube, and I will link them in the description below, although I'm pretty sure you'll be able to find them by the time the time comes, or you can just tune in with me. But this has been your boy Amaziah. Don't forget to do a little A-class gaming, and everything you do, don't forget to keep it A-class. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know your thoughts on where you think, of course, we'll be going in the next update. What characters do you think will appear in the next update if you feel like it's characters that we've seen already? My bet is on Xehanort and Ericus. We're going to see one of the two or both, as of course Xehanort does mention the other unions within his reports. And of course when it comes to the live stream stuff, oh man, I'm hoping that we get to see Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer, Big Hero 6. And I think this also debunks the idea that, of course, Kingdom Hearts 3 will be at that lineup for PlayStation, unless, of course, Square Enix are going to take this opportunity to go ahead and reveal two actual worlds within the same month once again. So let's go ahead and get out of here. This has been your boy Amaziah, and peace the heck out.
What's left of me? What's left of me? And you and I, there's